like to call to order the regular meeting of the Calcasieu Parish Police Jury for Thursday, March 2nd, 2023. If you would, please silence your cell phones. If there's any item that you wish to speak on tonight, I ask that you fill out one of the blue slips that you'll find at the front of the room there and hand it to anyone at the staff desk. We're going to have the invocation and pledge of allegiance by Mr. Abshire.
Dear Lord, please be with us tonight as we make the important decisions. Please bless all the jurors and our constituents that we may make the right decisions that affect our parish. Amen. Amen. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, Madam Secretary.
Yes, sir. Mr. Abshire?
Here.
Mr. Andrepon?
Here.
Mr. Barris?
Here.
Mr. Barty?
Here.
Vice President Brain?
Here.
Mr. Burley?
Here.
Mr. Guillory? Here. Mr. Hayes?
Here.
Mr. Lewis?
Here.
Mr. Marcantel?
Here.
Mr. Richard?
Here.
Mr. Smith?
Here.
Mr. Stelly?
Here.
Mr. Tremonti?
Here.
And President Landry.
Here.
Everyone's present.
Thank you, Miss Kathy.
You're welcome.
We'll come back to number one. I think that's at 5:45. Two would come next, Mr. Brain. Thank you. Thank you for clearing that up. 2A, adopt a resolution approving an active donation agreement for the extension of Metzger Road as part of a future miscellaneous road project.
Move on 2A.
Second. I have a motion by Mr. Stelly and a second by Mr. Tremonti. Is there any discussion? Any objections? Hearing none, motion carries. 2B,
Move on,
adopt a
2B.
resolution approving an amendment to the professional engineering services contract between the police jury and Oakwan and Associates, Inc. for the Bigwood Starks Road Bridge Replacement Project. Got a motion by Mr. Marcantel and a second by Mr. Lewis. Is there any discussion? Any objections? Hearing none, motion carries. 2C, adopt a resolution approving an extension of term of temporary construction servitude for the Coach Williams Drive Extension Project. Anyone? Got a motion by Mr. Burley and a second by Mr. Barris. Or Mr. Andrepon, excuse me.
No worries.
Is there any further discussion? Any objections? Hearing none, motion carries. 2D, adopt a resolution approving an amendment to the agreement between the police
moved.
jury
Second.
and C.H. Finstamaker and Associates LLC to create a geographic information system database and hosting a mapping application. Got a motion by Mr. Abshire, second by Mr. Barris. Is there any discussion? Any objections? Hearing none, motion carries. 3A, approve the minutes of the regular meeting
on
of the police
3A.
jury dated
Second.
February 2nd, 2023. Got a motion by Mr. Barty, second by Mr. Barris. Is there any discussion? Any objections? Hearing none, motion carries. 3B, approve the Solid Waste and Litter Abatement Committee report dated March 2nd, 2023. Mr. Marcantel.
Thank you, Mr. President. The Solid Waste and Litter Abatement Committee of the Police Jury met at 5 o'clock today, March the 2nd. The committee received a report from staff with reference to the Pick It Up Calcasieu Litter Initiative. The staff presentation reviewed the initiative's 2022 accomplishments, which included the spring cleanup event and an e-waste recycle day event, action on over 400 litter issues, and nearly 70,000 uses of the east and west residential solid waste and convenience centers. In 2023, the staff plans to continue enforcement efforts in the Adopt a Spot program and will begin a program to recognize individuals in the community who are champions against litter. An important event in the upcoming months is the Pick It Up Spring Cleanup to be held the week of April the 17th through the 23rd, which coincides with Keep Louisiana Beautiful's Love the Boot Week. This is the end of my report, Mr. President. I move to receive the report.
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Marcantel. I have a motion to receive report by Mr. Marcantel and a second by Mr. Richard. I had about 8 of them, so it was hard to figure out which one came first. Is there any further discussion? Any objections? Hearing none, motion carries. 3C, adopt a resolution approving a cooperative endeavor agreement between the police jury and Smoke and Barrel, Inc. for the annual Smoke and Barrel celebration of fine bourbon, barbecue, and whiskey event to be held in December of 2023. Have a motion by Mr. Geary, a second by Mr. Burley. Is there any discussion? Any objections? Hearing none, motion carries.
Move on 4A.
4A, approve applications for liquor and beer permits. Mr. Crane's staff recommends that one special event permit and one new application and one renewal be approved. I have a motion by Mr. Richard and a second by Mr. Smith. Is there any discussion? Any objections? Hearing none, motion carries. 4B, adopt a resolution extending Executive Order 2020-09A, which waived zoning restrictions and fees for temporary dwelling units as a result of Hurricanes Laura and Delta through June 28th, 2023.
Move on 4B.
I have a motion by Mr. Burley and a second by Mr. Tremonti. Is there any, Mr. Burley?
Do we have an end date, an anticipated end date?
We are reaching out to FEMA
Mhm.
and trying to get some clarity on that. We've got about 90 properties on our list that this affects, probably maybe less than that right now, but there's still some properties out there that could be affected by this. But we're reaching out to FEMA to try to get some answers on that.
Any further discussion? Any objections? Hearing none, motion carries. 4C, adopt a resolution extending Executive Order 2020-15, which waived the freeboard elevation requirements as a result of Hurricanes Laura and Delta through June 28, 2023. Got a motion by Mr. Andrepont, second by Mr. Barris. Is there any discussion? Any objections? Hearing none, motion. Mr. Markentile.
Mr. Crane, I want to make sure I'm hearing this right. After the hurricanes, the freeboard elevation was waived.
Yes, sir. This executive order did that for those properties that had damage.
That's what I needed to know. Thank
yes,
you, sir.
We thought we had him for a second, didn't we?
I thought I had. After 3 years, I thought I had.
Yeah, I know. It was so close, I
That was
could feel
close.
it, and he pulled it out once
Yeah, he
again. Any further discussion? Any objections? Hearing none, motion carries. 5A, acknowledge the submittal of minutes from the Calcasieu Parish Human Services Advisory Board for the meeting held on October 18th, 2022. Have a motion by Mr. Geary and a second by Mr. Barty. Is there any discussion? Any objections? Hearing none, motion carries.
Move on 6A.
6A, approve payment of all current invoices. I have a motion by Mr. Andrepont and a second by Mr. Burley. Any discussion? Any objections? Hearing none, motion carries. 6B,
on
action
6B.
on bids received for library furniture and shelving. I have a motion by, hold on. Staff recommends the bids of Arnold and Associates Interiors, Inc., Frost Barber of Louisiana, LLC, and Library Interiors, Inc. be accepted. And I had a motion by Mr. Markentile and a second by Mr. Hayes. Is there any discussion? Any objections? Hearing none, motion carries. 6C.
Move on 6C.
Adopt the resolution accepting Farm Road multi-bridge replacement projects and wards 2 and 8 as substantially complete. I have a motion by Mr. Stelly, second by Mr. Tremonti. Is there any discussion? Are you good, Mr. Brink?
Yes, sir.
Any objections? Hearing none, motion carries. Oh, boy, we have some more. Adopt a resolution accepting overlaying of various roads as substantially complete.
So move.
Second.
We have a motion by Mr. Smith and a second by Mr. Richard. Mr. Barris.
Thank you. Just while we're on this topic, Mr. Bruce and I spoke today. I know we've got some things fixing to kick off in my area, some overlay projects. I would, and you know, I'm a big, one of my pet peeves is the orange signs that have been left for years. Before something like that gets kicked off, can we make a pass in the areas? And if there's anything there and we know there's no work going on, even if our people gotta pull them up, just get them out of the way. We're fixing to be cutting grass. I don't wanna see any more of these signs, you know, with grass growing up around it, cause it's been there for 3 years. Because I know they're fixing to come out on the new project, so, just maybe if y'all could do something like that, that would be great. I yield back.
Mr. Wainwright? You're good? Okay. Any further discussion? Any objections? Hearing none, motion carries. Believe we're on E, as in Edward, yes. Adopt a resolution accepting the DeQuincy
Move on
Library
6E.
renovation and hurricane repairs project as substantially complete. We have a motion by Mr. Marketell
Mr. Lewis?
and a second by Mr. Lewis. Is there any discussion? Any objections? Hearing none, motion carries. 6F, adopt a resolution accepting the
Move on
Calcasieu Parish
6F.
Police Jury Hurricane Demolition Project as substantially complete. Have a motion by Mr. Barty.
Second.
Second by Mr. Brain. Is there any discussion? Any objections? Hearing none, motion carries. 6G, adopt a
Move on
resolution
6G.
accepting the Bell City School Sidewalk Project as complete. Have a motion by Mr. Selly, second by Mr. Richard. Is there any discussion? Any objections? Hearing none, motion carries. 6H, adopt a resolution
on
rescinding
6H.
a previous resolution
Second.
which accepted the 3001 Industrial Avenue Hurricane Repair Project as substantially complete. That's interesting. Motion by Mr. Smith, second by Mr. Richard. Is there any discussion? I have a question. Can y'all explain that? That's kind of odd. So we're rescinding,
Yes, sir, Mr. President, this was erroneously, the substantial completion for that property was erroneously put on a previous agenda. It was actually another project. This one still has a ways to go, so we have to ask you to rescind what you did. It was basically a clerical error.
clerical error. Okay. I don't know that I've ever seen that.
Mr. President, that's 2 words Guy doesn't know now. Erroneous and substantial.
On order.
We'll get a list. We'll keep start a list. No, he knows. He knows. He knows now. Okay.
Move on 6.
Did we have motion? We had a,
Clerical.
had motion second. We had all that? Are we good?
Good.
If Sam says we're good, we're good. Well, we're almost finished. I just can't start sooner than 5:45, correct, Mr. Gaff?
Correct.
If I choose to finish, I think we can finish.
This point, at this pace,
Be less confusing. 6I, advertise for a
6I.
request for
Second.
proposals for pest control services. Got a motion by Mr. Tremonti and a second by Mr. Richard. Any discussion, any objections? Hearing none, motion carries. 6J,
Move on
advertise
6J.
district Clearfield Ranch subdivision water line installation project. I got 7 motions. We're gonna go with Mr. Stelly and a second by Mr. Barty. Is there any discussion, any objections? Hearing none, motion carries. 7A, Calcasieu Parish Public Safety Communications District,
Move to reappoint Ms. Susan Basilio
and let's,
and Mr. Mason Lindsay.
okay, I have a motion to appoint Ms. Basilio and Mr. Lindsay by Mr. Brame and a second by Mr. Tremonti. Is there any discussion, any objections? Hearing none, motion carries. 6B, Ward 4 Fire Protection District Number 2. Need a
7B.
motion,
7B,
7B, yeah.
7B.
Yeah, 7B.
Move to reappoint Mr. Kenny Domain.
I have a motion by Mr. Barris to reappoint Mr. Domain and a second by Mr. Gilry. Is there any discussion? Any objections? Hearing none, motion carries. 7C, Waterworks District Number 9 of Ward 4.
Move to appoint Mr. Steve Belshey.
Second.
I have a motion by Mr. Barris to appoint Mr. Steve Belshey and a second by Mr. Tremonti. Is there any discussion? Any objections? Mr. Barris.
Thank you, Mr. President. I just want to take a minute, staff, the folks who know about this water district. I'm very proud of this district. It's one of the best in the state, I've heard, and I've seen. I've seen how hard they work. Mr. Larry Mouton and Mr. Byron Shamley, who recently stepped off, but Mr. Mouton was one of the original members of this district. I mean, he was there from the get-go. A lot of vision, a lot of hard work, and you know, he left the place better than he found it. That's a great group. We have a great group of board members, and especially after the storms, they worked very hard to keep that plant going. And I just want to thank Mr. Larry, great guy, one of my grandfather's great friends, and I just wish him the best. And again, I appreciate all of his work. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. Mr. Andrepont?
On the lines of what Mr. Barris was saying about Mr. Mouton, I've known him all my life. He coached me in baseball when I was younger, but very community-minded person and a great family. And so I just want to echo Mr. Barris's comments about Mr. Mouton.
Thank you, Mr. Andrepont. Is there any further discussion? Any objections? Hearing none, motion carries. Number 8 is just an advised item. We'll go back to, yeah, save that. And we're going to come back to that one, I can assure you. Before we go to 1A, I wanted to make y'all aware, and I don't know if you're all aware, but I think Ms. Booth and possibly Ms. Wallace has got us in the 21st century, and there is actually a QR code at the front of the room where if people come in, they can scan that with their phone, and the agenda will come up on their phone, as well as all the photos and things that you see up here and that we have access to. The people out in the audience also have that, and I don't think we were aware. I don't guess y'all sent out an email or anything. So it's y'all did a great job. I will say that's pretty awesome.
Thank you all very much.
It's right at the front of the room on the table, kind of just like a QR code. If you go to a restaurant or what have you, it's the same thing. Thank y'all. Okay, hold a public hearing at 5:45 p.m. as a result of notice provided to the owners of the properties described below, ordering said owners to show cause as to why the structures on said properties should not be condemned. Okay, if anyone is here to speak on one of these items, please fill out a blue slip. Right now we have one, so if there's anyone else here that wants to speak on one of these items, just please fill out the blue slip and bring it to someone at the staff desk. 1A, 1100 Park Road in Moss Bluff. Is there anyone in the audience that wishes to speak on 1A, 1100 Park Road, Moss Bluff?
Move to condemn.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion by Mr. Richard to condemn and remove within 30 days, and a second by Mr. Burley. Is there any further discussion? Any objections? Hearing none, motion carries. 1B, 1080 Park Road in Moss Bluff. Is there anyone in the audience that wishes to speak on 1080 Park Road in Moss Bluff?
Move to condemn.
Second.
I have a motion by Mr. Richard and a second by Mr. Marcantel to condemn and remove within 30 days. Is there any further discussion? Any objections? Hearing none, motion carries. 1C, 4909 Opelousas Street in Lake Charles.
Move to condemn.
Is there anyone in the audience that wishes to speak on 1C, 4909 Opelousas Street in Lake Charles? Have a motion by Mr. Smith, a second by Mr. Richard to condemn and remove within 30 days. Any further discussion? Any objections? Hearing none, motion carries. 1D, 7625 Ling Road in Lake Charles.
Move to condemn.
Is there anyone in the audience that wishes to speak on 7625 Ling Road? I have a motion by Mr. Hayes and a second by Mr. Abshire to condemn and remove in 30 days. Is there any further discussion? Any objections? Hearing none, motion carries. 1E,
Move on
9248 Gulf Highway in Lake Charles. Is there anyone here?
Yes, I did. She just
Okay, just walked in. Go ahead and come to the microphone, please, ma'am. Okay, we're going to need you to state your name and address for the record.
Angela Abear McCain, 9248 Gulf Highway, Lake Charles, Louisiana, 70607.
Okay. We need for you to, I guess you're here because you don't want the property to be condemned.
Correct.
If you could state your case, ma'am.
The day that it was inspected, whenever they came and placed the green notice saying that it's an unsafe structure, the inspector never entered the building, so, because it's not dilapidated or falling down or, I mean, that's just all of our junk from packing up for the storm. That's the only area of the house that had structural damage to the roof.
Okay, ma'am, the house must be open because I don't know, we wouldn't have broke in to take the pictures.
I don't know where those pictures come from.
Okay, if you could just give us just a moment, ma'am. Mr. Robinson, would you come up, and I'm sure the jurors are going to have some questions for both parties.
Oh,
Does any jurors have any questions for Mr. Robinson? Mr. Robinson?
Hear about the pictures of.
Yeah, you want to just
Yeah,
kind of explain what's going on here, Mr. Robinson?
I am the one who took the pictures, and as you can see, I did enter the home. It was open, and it was open to me. I went right on in. There's several cats living in the home, and so yes, it was definitely open whenever I went.
And of course, you have a list of things that make a structure, either it's condemnable or it's not condemnable. There's a list of items that you go through.
That is
And
correct.
evidently, you have a lot of check marks on that sheet of paper, or we wouldn't be here.
That is correct.
And
yes.
I mean, do y'all have any questions? I'm sure, did you send out notices and all those sort of things? Mr. Stelly.
My
help us
question
out.
is to the folks there, what is your plan for this house?
Well, I've recently been in communication with Restore LA, who were going to assist us with repairing the home if possible, or with condemning it. They would tear it down and rebuild a structure because I don't have the money to tear it down.
So what is the length of time they told you it was going to take to make that decision?
Whenever the gentleman came, I think it was about 2 months ago, and he told me I would expect to hear from someone in about 3 months. So there would still
3
be
months from December?
3 months from whenever he visited. I believe it was late November, as a matter of fact.
They haven't got back to us yet.
I'd like to make a motion that we give them time, did you say 90 days?
That's what they said, yes, sir.
To the end of March? And if they're not contacted by these folks, then it would have to be condemned.
Second.
That's my motion.
Okay, so we're going to give them, well,
To the end of
basically,
March.
it's another 30
To the end of
days.
March, yeah.
So there'll be, Mr. Crane, help us out here.
Well, I was going to suggest that maybe you defer it, for that period of time until,
fine, too.
Give them an opportunity to find out from this program to see if they would be eligible.
Okay, Mr. Barris?
At least in the meantime, can you make sure that the property is not open?
Sure.
Just for y'all's sake.
For
I
it to
mean,
be
that's-
open, someone had to be home.
Okay.
Otherwise, whenever we're not there, it's closed up and locked up. All of our belongings are inside, so we wouldn't leave it open for just anybody.
I don't think our policy, I don't know if it prohibits us just walking in if it's closed and
Right.
there's no points of entry,
Like you
zero
said,
points of
Somebody must
entry.
have been there.
We were home. We stay in the camper trailer right there in the backyard. So for it to be open,
We were home.
we were home.
Just to the camper.
Right. We're in the
Right, but
backyard
how,
of the camper.
I'm just curious, Mr. Robinson, were they there when you took the photos?
Okay.
I did not knock on the camper. I mean, there is a camper hooked up to sewer and water and everything, and I didn't knock on it, but
How were you able to enter into the home? By which
just walked in through the door.
front door? Or
Well, the side.
A door?
side door.
It
Yes.
was open?
Yes, wide open.
Y'all might have been taking a nap.
He didn't knock on the door.
We wouldn't have known he was there, because the camper's behind the house.
Okay.
Because my laundry room is, the door that he went through is my laundry room, and I still do laundry in there. So for the door to be open, I was probably going back and forth.
We stayed for the hurricane, so we was on top of our getting the house covered back up.
Well, I think we're going to a good compromise to get you guys some time, so.
I think so.
Thank
We
you.
finished, Mr. Barris. Is there anybody else? So right now, we have a motion on the floor by Mr. Markintel and a second by Mr. Richard to condemn, so would you?
Rescind my
Yeah,
motion.
Okay. All right, so that's gonna go away, and now we have a motion by Mr. Stelly to defer for 30 days, and a second by Mr. Burley. And Mr. Gilroy, would you like to speak, sir? Go
I'm
ahead.
just gonna say, Miss Abear, it's located in our Magnolia building on the 3rd floor. So if I was you all, I would be there probably tomorrow morning to talk to him.
Yes, sir.
As soon as you get off the
I-
elevators, right there.
I've been-
Restore
I've-
Louisiana.
Yes, sir, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Gilroy. Okay, we got the motion to second to defer for 30 days. Is there any further discussion? Any objections? Hearing none, motion carries.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
your time.
Thank you.
All right, 1F, 6602 Fairdale Road in Lake
Motion to
Charles.
condemn.
Second.
Is there anyone in the audience that wishes to speak at, oh, we do have it. That's the one with the speaker. All right. Tristan Rupier?
Close enough.
Oh, yeah, I knew. I was trying, but I
No.
thought I would be off just a tad.
It's Tristan Gruspier with Robichaud Mize, represent JD Bank. This particular property is part of a lawsuit. We have there's a forced place policy in place. The bank is not foreclosed on it. But I kind of came here just to kind of give y'all a heads up. The timeline-wise, we're in litigation and we'll be in litigation for some time. So we're not for or against condemnation. That's obviously y'all's decision. But just be advised.
And who are you representing, just so we're clear?
JD Bank. So we have we're the lien
They
holders
have
essentially on the property.
mortgage on the property. Yes, Mr. Hayes.
So what is your interest in this other than the litigation you're talking about?
Just honestly, to be advised that this particular, I was assuming the homeowner would be here. They're not. But we have essentially the insurance on the property. It's a forced place policy. So in that case, because it's caught up in litigation, the money hasn't been, it's not been settled or anything like that. So fixing it, that's kind of, I say, out of the question for the homeowner.
If you win the lawsuit, do you have that?
Do I have it if we win the lawsuit, to fix that?
Will you own that house?
No, sir.
Will the bank own that house?
At this point, no. So with a forced place policy, the bank will get the proceeds because we have the insurance in place. The bank will take the money and essentially distribute it to the homeowner on the guarantee that the homeowner fixed the home.
The guarantee that the homeowner fixed the home?
Correct.
You give them a certain time to do that?
Correct. Well, correct. Just like an affidavit that goes out and, correct.
Question. Okay.
We got you now.
I'm good.
Mr. Abshire's next.
So, forced place policy is only going to cover the amount of debt that's outstanding to the bank.
Correct.
So is the damage exceeding the amount of debt that's owed? And will that cover the entire repair?
I don't know that particular number right now. I know in this particular situation, the mortgage that's outstanding, the amount, I'm not going to put any number on the record, but it's safe to say there's enough out there that
It will cover the repairs.
Yes, sir, I would, I would, again, not an actual contractor, so I don't know what that final number would be, but I know that there is enough at play here that is possible, yes, sir.
And the bank will allow the homeowner to make the repairs themselves?
That is part of the policy, yes, sir. Unless, now, in full disclosure, let's say some, they fail to make payments on their mortgage. At that point, obviously, you have a seizure and, a sale, and the funds to be, attributed to that, 9 times out of 10, the bank comes back and owns the property. They'll do it themselves.
That policy doesn't give the homeowner any funds, so the bank is in full control of everything that happens. So
Correct.
their
So-
plan is to repair the structure,
As-
is what I'm trying to get at.
Correct, yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Abshar. He knew all the right questions to ask. Mr. Markendale.
How long have you been litigating this?
2 years.
And you're looking forward to continue for a while?
Yes, sir.
I guess my question
Mr.
is for
Barkey.
Sam. Sam, our actions tonight, based on what we're hearing,
The lesson in banking law is not of concern to you guys. The concern is whether this structure needs to be condemned. That's the issue before you.
okay.
I support your motion.
Well, we got a motion on the floor.
Are you finished, Mr. Barkey?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Hayes.
So who's protecting our interest in this?
Well, our interests are with the property. If the property is in a condemnable state, if you guys determine that it should be torn down, then you should do that.
Even though it's in litigation?
That really shouldn't affect it. It's the concern that the police jury has is whether that property poses a hazard, potential danger to anyone, kids in the neighborhood that might wander into it. Those are the considerations for you guys. Whether it's got a mortgage on it, whether it's got ownership interests, that's not terribly.
Doesn't concern us.
In most cases, it should not.
Okay. Thank you.
Good. Mr. Anderpont.
Thank you. I'm going to support Mr. Barty's motion. We have a recommendation from staff to condemn. The pictures demonstrate it's condemning. We've heard litigations in 2 years, and really, that is not our issue. The way I see it is, do we condemn or not? And so I'm going to support that motion.
Mr. Abshar, did you want to speak again, sir?
I'd like, Mr. Robinson, what condition is the property in? I mean, is it exposed? Can you walk in?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, just look at the pictures. All the windows are busted out. You can see mold.
Yeah.
I mean, it's horrible. It's horrendous. I mean, and it's been like this for 2.5 years. So this is the epitome of a public health and safety hazard.
Thank you. So, just for the record, I mean, in my experience, forced place insurance doesn't do anything but accommodate the bank and the outstanding debt. It's not going to pay the full amount to repair the structure. So, I would support the motion to condemn. Thank you.
Okay, you're done. Mr. Smith?
Yes, I support that too. Go ahead and condemn it.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Mr. Smith. Okay, so I guess that's clear as mud. We have a motion by Mr. Barty and a second by Mr. Burley to condemn and remove within 30 days. Is there any further discussion? Any objections? Hearing none, motion carries.
Mike is out hell.
Thank you, sir. Save that blue slip. 1G, 7327 Delcom Street in Lake Charles. Is there anyone in the audience that is here to speak on 7327 Delcom Street? Okay, we got a motion by Mr. Stelly, a second by Mr. Richard to condemn and remove within 30 days. Is there any further discussion? Any objections? Hearing none, motion carries. 1H, 4313 Highway 27 South in Carlos.
Second.
Is there anyone in the audience that is here to speak on 1H 4313 Highway 27 South in Carlos? Have a motion by Mr. Barris, second by Mr. Anderpont. Is there, Mr. Barris?
What is the recommendation, how many days?
Condemn and remove in 30 days.
Generous.
You want it out now.
You're good? Or motion stands, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay, we got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Any objections? Hearing none, motion carries. 1H, that was 1H. 1I, 3049 Wimberley Drive in Vinton. Is there anyone in the audience here to speak on 1I 3049 Wimberley Drive in Vinton?
You know, house there.
It's already
Ain't nothing to condemn.
Pick it up. Okay, we need a motion.
I'll make a motion.
All right, we've got a motion by Mr. Markentile, second by Mr. Richard to condemn and remove in 30 days. What's left? Is there any further discussion? Any objections? Hearing none, motion carries. 1J, 208 Red Rose Drive in Carlos.
Move to condemn.
Second.
Is there anyone in the audience here to speak on 1J, 208 Red Rose Drive in Carlos? Got a motion by Mr. Barris, second by Mr. Markentile. Is there any discussion? Any objections? Hearing none, motion carries. 1K, 7077 Starboard Drive in
Move to
Carlos.
condemn. Second.
Is there anyone in the audience here to speak on 1K 7077 Starboard Drive in Carlos? Have a motion by Mr. Barris, second by Mr. Anderpont, to be condemned or removed within 30 days. Is there any further discussion? Any objections? Hearing none, motion carries. 1L 3145 Davis
Second.
Road in Westlake. Is there anyone in the audience here to speak on 1L 3145 Davis Road in Westlake? Got a motion by Mr. Burley, second by Mr. Markentile to condemn and remove in 30 days. Is there any further discussion? Any objections? Hearing none, motion carries. 1M 204
1M.
A through,
Second.
I'm assuming that is A, B, C, and D, A through D, Ponderosa Road in Westlake. Got a motion by Mr. Burley. Is there anyone in the audience here to speak on 1M 204 A through D Ponderosa Road in Westlake? Have a motion by Mr. Burley, second by Mr. Markentile to condemn and remove in 30 days. Is there any discussion? Any objections? Hearing none, motion carries. 1N 680 Gulch Road in
Second.
Westlake. Is there anyone here to speak on 1N 680 Gulch Road in Westlake? Got a motion by Mr. Burley, second by Mr. Markentile to condemn and remove in 30 days. Is there any discussion? Any objections? Hearing none, motion carries. 1O 2606 Agnes Lane in Sulphur.
Move on 1.
Is there anyone in the audience
Second.
here to speak on 1O 2606 Agnes Lane in Sulphur? Have a motion by Mr. Tremonti, second by Mr. Stelly to condemn and remove in 30 days. Is there any discussion? Any objections? Hearing none, motion carries. 1P 4125 Russell Street in Sulphur. Is there anyone in the audience here to speak on 1P 4125 Russell Street in Sulphur?
Mr. Landry.
Mr. Tremonti.
Mr. Robinson, did you and I speak about this one earlier? Maybe at the end of last week? Does that sound familiar, Russell Street?
I don't think so. I know we talked about Wright Road, and that's coming up
Yes,
down the
sir.
line, yeah.
And they're not here, so.
Yeah, the lady did call me a couple of weeks ago. She lives in Lafayette, and it's their intention to demolish the home.
Okay,
So
okay.
she knew
Move
what was
to
happening.
condemn. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Robinson.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Mr. Tremonti and a second by Mr. Stelly to condemn and remove within 30 days. Is there any discussion? Any objections? Here, Mr. Richard. We're good, okay.
I just, this is not on the agenda, but I wanted to give condolences to the Colorera family, Miss Mary Lou Colorera. She was an educator for Calcasieu Parish, and she was a good person and smiled all the time, and the French culture was still in her, so we spoke French, her and I. But to the family, condolences. Thank you.
Okay, thank you,
I
Mr.
wanna
Richard.
talk
Okay, I'm still not through with 1P. Give me 1 second.
I'm
Okay,
sorry.
we had a motion and a second, and there was no objection, any further discussion. Motion carries. Okay, we're done with 1P, and now Mr. Anderpont.
Thank you, Mr. President. I just want to say and thank Mr. Robinson. I think he does an outstanding job, and I want to acknowledge you. I know we appreciate, all of us, not just myself, around this table, that you do a very good job, and we just want to recognize that.
Move to adjourn.
Well, hold on, I think we, personal point of privilege to Mr. Gilrey.
I think I'm right, that this Saturday we're having the drive-through, free rabies shot at Burton from, huh? Oh, I'm sorry.
Reduced.
At a reduced rate, I'm
Very
sorry, I'm
reduced.
sorry, I'm sorry. That's why we didn't announce it, okay? All right, I'm sorry.
Only the vaccinated here or something.
Attendance.
Very reduced.
From 8 to 12, a reduced rate, very reduced.
Anyone else? Open mic night. I have a motion to adjourn by Mr. Abshire. We are adjourned.
Well done.